everyone, and welcome back to Friends of the Show. I'm your girl, Kehm X, and I'm here with my best friend, Austin, and we're here today to discuss the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives of Rhode Island with you.
Two what kind of episodes?
Two boring episodes. Boring-ass episodes.
Put us to sleep episodes.
I literally didn't wake up at 3 this morning, thank God, and then struggled still to get through both of them.
I watched them last night, and I was like, I would love to go to bed right now.
I don't know what it was, ladies, but their editing, I want to say it was the editing on both episodes was just too sharp.
Yeah.
Didn't give enough time for anyone to actually establish any kind of storyline.
And it's weird editing. Like, they're cutting things.
It was choppy.
It is choppy, and I noticed it too, and I'm so happy you just said that.
Yeah, so we'll get into it. Might be a short episode, but bear with us because we're here to help you so you don't have to watch these 2 episodes.
That's actually the best we can do. You don't need to watch. If you're gonna watch, you only need to see parts.
You can skip right through. But...
See the clips on Instagram. Right off the bat, we see Pinky. She's in pre-production of her new show, Edgewood, based on her life and not really her life, more her business life.
Based on her business life, she's got, what's her name from Power? Naturi.
Yeah.
From Powder. From Powder. From Power. I've watched Power. It's a good show. I didn't watch enough to know who any of them were, but she's also from 3LW. Shout out Broken Promises.
That's how I was like, okay, well, 3LW we can talk about.
Yeah, that's who I know you as. So
I'll watch an episode, Pinky. You got 1, maybe 2 episodes out of me, so
I'm not into the autobiographical thing and your slutty veganness, so I'm gonna opt out, Pinky.
As we've said to each other before, we don't want the word slutty in our food.
No, don't slut my food out.
No, I don't want the prostitution whore food.
No.
So then it jumps. We see Kay talk to her son. That was very quick, more choppy editing.
30 seconds of, hey, son, how you doing?
And her being like, so that's my son and we talk.
Yes.
I was like, we know. Y'all have covered this, editors.
Yeah, and it would have been cute to just at least get like a few more moments of Kay just talking about her son, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we never get that from Kay because on Love and Hip Hop, she wasn't allowed to have him on the show. And now he's grown and we can see him, but
they just keep like
busy.
Barely touching on it.
Once Kay wraps up her little phone call, we head over to the Bailey Lake house to meet up with Portia, Phaedra, Drew, and Angela while they all kind of discuss what's been going on with, the group, the gang.
Yeah, because they discuss Drew and Kay. They discuss Angela and Shamea. Just a lot going on.
I gotta say, Drew and Kay getting addressed is hilarious because Drew's like, I still don't know what I said. And everyone's like, well, you just keep associating your man with her.
And she was like, I do? And they showed the flashback. And I was like, she's not doing it that much. She really isn't.
She did it the 2 times and it's the same 2 flashbacks every time.
And they also showed a flashback of her being like, do you all really think that's what I'm doing? And they all were like, no. So I'm like, what's happening? What's happening?
So get it together, editors.
Yeah.
Is she or isn't she?
Yeah, what is going on? Do they need new editors?
Sign me up. I can do it. I promise.
You really can. Quickly, too. And as you pointed out, they have a new hot word in town.
The whole hot word of, I don't know if it's Atlanta or it's taking over the nation, but discern. They use discernment. Discern. My discern.
And I didn't think about it until you pointed it out.
I couldn't unhear it.
Now I'm never going to want to use that word now. At Lake Bailey, we see Phaedra and Cynthia. Was it Drew too get invited to the...
No, Drew does not get invited to
Drew.
Shamea's.
Okay, so just Kelly, Cynthia, Phaedra are invited to Shamea's for a surprise birthday party for Gerald.
K. Michelle gets to go too.
Okay's there, that's right.
She was... her and Shamea kind of like besties.
Kay was living this episode. She was having a great time.
Yeah, she was all up in Shamea's business.
That's what I literally was like, if I have a positive about this, I have 2. One of them is, Kay, you can stay if this is the energy you will bring.
This is the Kay I was looking for.
Yes, please.
Funny Kay.
And both of our other favorite part, one drunken lady named Kelly giving a speech at someone else's husband's birthday party.
Yes.
And she's crying in her speech. And they're all like, what is going on? And they cut to Kelly's confessional. And she's like, I don't remember giving a speech. I was drunk.
My favorite part is Kay's confessional when she's like, Kelly, are you in on that marriage? And then she starts thinking about it and she's like, hold on, because if it's Shamea, Kelly, Gerald, me and my husband, I want to participate. And I was like, oh my God, you're such a freak, Kay.
And she was like, we know they all flip-flop with each other, so it's like, all right, Kay, good for you, I guess.
Good for you.
And my other favorite part was then at the end of the scene of the party, we see Kelly still drunk, going on and on about ass.
She just needs some comforting ass.
She
tells the girl, or Shamea's telling the girls about her interaction with Angela, and she's completely interrupted because last week her and Shamea and Angela sit down. If you didn't watch the episode, and they kind of get into a tiff real fast, and
it ends just like that.
But as she's retelling that she was calling Angela Sasquatch, Bigfoot, all sorts of names, Kelly just pops right up and says, I need some ass.
She did.
Not like that, but pretty much like that.
Yeah, and she got it. She got to squeeze on some.
She did.
And Cynthia made sure to say, all right, not too much on the Bigfoot community because I am a part of that.
She was named Cynthia Bailey of the Bigfoot community.
Yes. I love that they spelt it like that.
Yes.
In the lower third. From there, oh my God, this was the part of the episode that got me heated, was Pinky and her auditions.
Pinky hosts auditions for the same show she just went into this is how bad the editing is. She has pre-production at the beginning of the episode and goes straight to auditions by the end of the episode.
That doesn't happen that quick.
That's not how quick that goes.
No, it isn't. And I was in disbelief. Drew, I cannot believe you showed up to an audition, cut in front of all those people outside waiting in the heat to walk into the audition room and be like, oh, I'm not here to audition.
I was flabbergasted at you, Drew. But I do understand Drew's point because Drew says she doesn't want to audition because there's proper channels that you have to go through to get her to audition. She could be very valid in that point. Pinky could have reached out and said, hey, do you want to audition for my show? And she might have said, yeah, that'd be great. Just send it over to my management team and we'll get everything going. And it seemed like Pinky asked her directly for her personal email. And
then Drew responds with her management and stuff. And she's like, this is where you need to go. And Pinky says, I'm not chasing Drew.
But you're not chasing her. She's an actress. She has to pay management for everything she's a part of. And so if they're not a part of her getting her audition, what is she paying them for?
Well, and it's also, I know if that does happen, the managers, the agents get very insulted. So you could be creating conflict within their working lives. So I do get it. But I was like, girl, you didn't have to show up then.
No, you should have stayed your ass at home if you had to drive a whole hour.
Yes. She's like, I drove a whole hour. Well, to make a scene, you came in and got it. So now that you got it, Pinky said, on your way.
So fast.
And it was Shamea, how baffled Shamea was for me when they see each other in a little side room. Shamea's like, you want to read the lines with me? Drew's like, oh, no, I don't.
Do you want my sides? No.
No, I'm not auditioning. Shamea was like,
She doesn't even tell Shamea that, though. Because Shamea's like, oh, I just know that by the time, this is so cool because by the end of this, one of us will have a role.
She did say that.
And Drew's silent. She doesn't even tell Shamea, like,
we're not going after the same. Yeah.
But I think Drew also expected to walk on.
Totally. And be the star.
And if I'm Drew, if I'm in that crew of gals, I expect to walk on. I'm fucking Drew Sidora. I've been in like Drumline and shit. Wasn't she in Drumline?
I think, and White Chicks.
Yeah, like I've been in shit.
But to be fair, she was like, I have the box office. Pinky was like, you've got the UPS box office, the FedEx box office. What box office you got, Drew?
I wouldn't say you have the box office, but I would say that you do have some pull in a group of non-actors.
I agree. I mean, no one else was on That's So Raven. Shamea, you did good in your audition, though. Shout out.
Yeah, you did the best out of anyone I saw, and you were the only one, though. So.
So I was like, okay, we could give Shamea the role, I guess. Does anything else happen after that before Phaedra and Kay go fishing?
Nope, it's just Phaedra and Kay go fishing with garlic Kool-Aid hot dogs.
Phaedra said, where did you get this recipe?
And she said, the Caucasian bearded men. And I said, that is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Phaedra did not believe it either. She was like, no, you didn't. They did not give you this.
If they did, they were pulling your leg, I think, Kay.
I don't know. The fishermen love a weird concoction.
I know, but she looked like she'd never fished in her life. She was casting her reel, like flinging it. She wasn't casting like with any kind of confidence.
And hooking on to like the dock underneath her.
Even Phaedra was doing a little bit better of a job.
Phaedra was like, well, don't catch algae now. We don't need none of that.
So I kind of feel like that was the Caucasian GPT.
And it may have not helped because you didn't catch any fish. I was laughing. I like their dynamic.
I really enjoyed K. Michelle this episode. I think that she brought her funniness. We see Drew go perform the national anthem at Rich Homie Kwan's memorial. And Kay shows up, doesn't want to be there, but shows up anyways. All the girls make fun of Drew being like, free.
It was them laughing as she's singing it.
And it was Pinky saying, y'all, we need to be standing for this. That had me almost in tears because me and you
said
have a similar experience.
I thought that too.
We're being in a different environment and some patriotic event starts occurring.
You're like, you get your ass up before we all get hurt.
Yes.
I'm not getting hurt over this. But they did. They said, free.
Yes. Because she didn't hit the note. She had to run it because she wasn't going to hit it.
And you could tell she was out of breath before she got to that note.
It was flat. It was a really flat free.
They said, you could tell by their faces. They're like, And then who goes? K. Michelle, Shamea, Drew all go to dinner.
The three people that should not be going to dinner together. Drew has a problem with K. Michelle and Shamea, I feel.
Yeah.
So why is she going?
And it did result in one of the funniest things that's happened on Atlanta in a while.
It did.
Because when Drew and Kay get into it, Kay's just like, I'm done. She gets up to leave with her purse. I'm going to the bathroom is what she says. And it's Shamea chasing her like, leave your purse. If you take that, you're not coming back. And then you see Kay go inside. I think she's talking to her assistant or maybe a producer.
I think it was just the waitress.
She's like, that motherfucker knew me so well. I was going to leave. And then cut to Shamea and Drew sitting there talking. And they realize Kay is getting in Shamea's car and driving off.
Without her belongings.
Without her purse. She left her purse. I admired that so much. She said, I don't need that. They were like, you don't need your keys to get home or nothing?
No, she don't need the Chanel.
No. And they're like, she left this Chanel bag.
I would have too, though. You're not going to keep arguing with me. I'm done.
It was her big smile on her face, too, when Shamea's like, that's my car.
And then she teased Drew when she drove off by singing the national anthem as loud as she could.
You know, she said to the driver, put that on as loud as the radio goes.
She sure did, because there's no way that was played in the streets nowhere.
Because then Drew and Shamea get into it. Shamea leaves and then realizes Kay's still down the street waiting for her, playing that national anthem.
And she hops in that car with her.
And they're singing together.
It was beautiful. Kay, you gave us comedy. You gave us the little bit of relief we needed for this episode.
Literally, I was like, that's her. That's the girl we wanted. And she's here. She's finally comfortable enough to let it show.
She found a friend in Shamea.
Yeah, thank you, Shamea, because we got comedy out of that. That's my car. So let's move on to the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. This was season 1, episode 11. Stay clam and carry on.
Stay clam and carry on. This episode was so dull. I didn't write that many points down on the board for us to go over.
No, because there was not much to go over. It was very rehash of what we already had last week.
It was just more retelling of the fight that occurred. But we open up this episode with Rulla going to see her husband, the doctor, the toe doctor, because her toenail fell off. And they show us that for some reason in editing.
Yeah.
I think it's literally because she plans her party right then in that moment. I think that was, excuse me, that was it.
You're right.
But we didn't need to see Rulla's toenail.
I didn't
Luckily,
want
we
to.
didn't see the toenail, but we didn't need to see her go to the doctor for it either.
And you could tell when she walked in, it was that uncomfortable, oh no, the wife's here. We know so much about your husband that we don't want to say to you.
Yep.
It was that energy.
It was.
And I said, oof. I could not.
You're not the only one that brought bagels this morning.
Probably not. That's why they're so uncomfortable.
But after that, we get into Ashley and Jared discussing closing Audrey's with her parents.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's leaning towards closing it.
I loved him in this because he went from, yeah, we should close it. And then he talked to so much that by the end he was like, no, I love it. I'm not going to close it. And I'm like, that's me anytime I open my mouth.
I just feel so bad for him because clearly he does want it, but it's causing such commotion in his marriage that it's making him uncomfortable because her parents asked him, if she was to give you the ultimatum of closing it, would you? And he said yes. And I'm like, ew.
Mm-hmm.
Have some backbone, Jared.
But also, I don't like that as a spouse. You would put your husband in that position. It's if the business is successful, you shouldn't be forcing him to close it.
No, but she did say I wouldn't force it on him.
True, but it kind of feels like she's going in the roundabout way of forcing it.
Every 2 seconds, you're like, are you going to close?
Because I don't like it. Because it makes me unhappy.
And he said, or she says, the only reason he's leaving it open even a little bit longer is because he already has events planned that people will have prepaid for. Mm-hmm. So I guess good on him for that. But is he not thinking about the employees either?
Right. But it's also like, clearly, I don't think Ashley is either.
No, nobody's thinking about people in this situation.
That's what I kept thinking.
Upset.
Yeah, I kept thinking, what about all the people you employ? You guys will be fine. Jared can start doing his little Instagram ads and you guys are going to make 6 figures each every year.
Yes. Or hire a manager for Audrey's, and then he can be home doing his Instagram ads. The manager can get paid. You can keep Audrey's open. You'll probably have higher profit because it'll be somebody who knows what they're doing.
I like your thinking.
And it's a win for everyone. He can go to Audrey's whenever he feels the little hair up his ass.
Yeah, if you're an owner, be an owner. You don't need to be the manager. That's okay.
It's okay. Step away.
It's okay to step away. I like that. Where do we go from there? Because I don't remember
There's
anything.
A little brief moment, Dolores and Liz meeting with some senators for some reason.
Bad editing.
Really bad editing because it made no sense to the plot.
No, it didn't.
And it didn't add any value to their little gummy thing from last week. It literally was just like, there's a new law in Rhode Island for menopausal women that they have protections in the work class.
And it's like, we know, thank you.
You told us last week.
And the week before.
And we don't need to see like you meet with the senators about it.
No, I thought we were going to be doing something with like, let's make sure THC products like this can be.
That's what I thought we were going to do.
Which would have been great. I would have loved to have seen that on a Housewives show, but okay. I did when Dolores and Liz walked into that place together. I was like, wait, who the fuck is with Liz? Is that her twin sister? And then they said Dolores. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they had the same doctor.
Oh, yes. And he knows what he's doing.
He does, because there's 2 beautiful MILFs.
Mm-hmm. Looking great. And it's really sad to me, as the penultimate of Rhode Island, Dolores was so underutilized as a friend, and you didn't even invite her to the reunion.
We should call her tag-along of the show.
She is. She's not even a friend. She just shows up.
She just tags along.
And she's like, I sure did a lot more that's been edited out, but okay.
Well, rumor has it she's going to get cut from Jersey already, too.
Oh, I saw that her and Melissa were fighting.
I see that everyone's like, by the end of the season, she's gone.
Oh.
But who knows? Could be false. Reddit likes to just stir.
Yeah, no, they're never right.
No.
When they're like, this will happen, and then it's like, that never. It never works, but it's fun to speculate.
It is.
And I can't wait for Jersey to come back because we're going to have a gap in our lives without this beautiful show of Rhode Island. Not this episode.
The one before the final, which is crazy.
And we're probably only going to get like a 2-part reunion.
I couldn't see a 3-part. There's only 12 episodes.
That's why I'm like, what do you need to cover in 3 parts?
Yeah.
So I'm just sad.
But after that little moment, Rosie brings Alicia some balloons and roses and they get to crafting some ducks. Which I thought was cute. And Alicia tells Rosie all about Liz. They both kind of discuss that they don't want to go to Rulla's party, which I found interesting, but it's literally just because nobody's told Rulla about the video and they feel really awkward being around her husband.
And speaking of, it's jumping ahead, but I really liked Rosie just doing it. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Just rip it off. But I also don't like the way she did it. I think she did it sneaky.
Yeah, she could have handled it more tactful, but I'm like, but at a certain point, just tell her.
Because after that little moment, we do go to Brian and Rulla's house for their party. We see Rosie and Kelsey briefly talk to each other, but they make up. And we also see Liz and Alicia make up. Again, bad editing because both scenes were 2 seconds and both of these have been season-long fights.
Agreed.
Well, not season-long for Alicia and Liz, but at least 2 episodes now.
And it's like beefs that we're building the entire season.
And you literally had them both parties were just like, I'm sorry, I don't want to fight with you.
And you can tell Kelsey and Rosie did not want to apologize. They were probably told to apologize by producers.
Something.
Because neither one wanted to.
They felt awkward doing it.
They sure did. Because you could tell Alicia and Liz really were friends by their apology. Like, okay, I love you. Let's just move on. That's not how Kelsey and Rosie moved on.
No, it was like, and now on to the hors d'oeuvres.
They're just like, all right. Good to see ya.
But yeah, as you were saying, Rosie tells Rulla about the video at this party. And I don't like the way she does it because it's all sneaky because she's like, what? You don't know about the video?
Oh, that was a good impression.
I do better impressions than Rosie.
You did.
She did impressions on last week's after show. She does not do good impressions, and she thought she does.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
People need to be told when their impressions are bad. And then we see them. I know what they're setting up since next week's the finale, which was, okay, look, we're getting Brian and Rulla back involved so that when we go to Block Island for the finale, everything's going to pop off about the video.
Because literally, like, Rulla doesn't do anything about the video at the party. We cut to the next day where there's no chase, no anything within that realm of, did you see the video? She says no. She says, why didn't I hear it from you, Alicia? Alicia says, because I don't like that I had to be a part of it.
I didn't want to tell you.
And I agree with Alicia on that part. If I didn't ask to be a part of it, why am I being asked to be a part of it?
And it is a nasty thing to tell someone. Why would you want to be the one to tell?
No.
I wouldn't want to.
But yeah, after that, no resolve. We just cut to a next day and we cut to the closing of the episode. It's crazy.
Editors, step your shit up. Bravo. Give them more time. I feel like that's the problem. Are they allotted enough time?
I feel like they're trying to give. So back in the day, you didn't always have every episode be a segment of 10 minutes of this lady, 10 minutes of that lady, 10 minutes of this lady.
Sometimes they weren't in an episode.
Yes. Or they were just in the side for a second.
Like a little clip.
And now the editing is we have to show every girl for an X amount of minutes.
You're right.
So I don't know if it's a contractual thing, but the editing this year is horrific.
And it's not just Rhode Island. We saw it in Atlanta.
We're going to see it going forward, I guarantee you.
I'm a little nervous about Orange County because they just finished filming and the season comes out in a month.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I wasn't nervous, but then I heard Tamara Judge be like, wait, we come out next month? I'm still filming confessionals. Oh, that's why this shit's rushed. Bravo.
Yeah.
You need to stop having such quick turnaround. Remember in the days we used to have, like, you really got it once a year at the same time every year? Now they just do it like as fast as they can get the next season out. I guess that's our notes for the week is Bravo. Tighten up the editing.
Tighten it up. Get it together. Thanks for tuning in with us. I hope you had a great week. I'm Kehm. That's Austin. Follow us on social media at Friends of the Show, Instagram, X, TikTok. That's all we got for you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.